Hi everybody, Kevin here. Real quick video because the new Sky Striker card has finally been revealed. Probably the last one. I don't know what else they could possibly make besides some of the anime cards, but finally revealed. Unfortunately, right before school starts. Could have sent it the entire week last week, but unfortunately, no, they're gonna do it right now before school starts. But we're gonna quickly take a look at this. So excuse the kind of like ghetto recording style, but anyways. It's called Prototype Sky Striker Ace Amatsu. You kind of see in the art, it looks like Ray, right? Doesn't that look like Ray, kind of? We always start somewhere, alright, so I don't know what the effect does. A lot of people speculated that's going to be something like Search in his Field Spell, but I already have the other cards to reveal. This is probably going to be what they will relate to, right? Probably some of these cards. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so Link 1, Dark Machine, Link Effect Monster, we knew that. Pointing down. That's pretty. It's always good, right? If it points down. 1500 attack. Yep. One Sky Striker Ace monster. So, Rose, Ray, any other links? Can't use Cyanos, right? Well, Cyanos gets Rose, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, you only special summon Prototype Sky Striker Ace Amatsu once per turn. You can only use this card's effect. This card's names first and second effects once per turn each. That's a very confusing statement. You can only use this card's names, first and second effects once per turn each. So you can only use each of these once per turn, right? Cool. When a monster your opponent controls with 2k or more attack activates its effect, quick effect, you can make that effect become destroy one Sky Striker Ace Link monster your opponent controls instead. Okay, so it has protection, like basically a negate, right? Even though it destroys presumably this monster, which would get your Ray out of your graveyard, which I know relates kind of to this, right? So for example, if your opponent will bop this thing, then you can use your Sky Striker Luminous blah 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 Lemus Gate to get your Rose or Ray to immediately link summon on your opponent's turn, right? That's what you would do. And then this one, I guess, if you want to spin some card that your opponent has. 2000 or more attack. Anything in the meta right now that's 2000 more attack, that's like a combo piece. Because usually when I think of 2k or more, it's usually like a big end board. And at that point, it's kind of useless, right? But you could end this card on your going first turn. Because what I'm seeing right now, off the top of my head, is just this is probably a better card going first. Going second, obviously, because it sets up the negate. Second one, when attacks declared involving this card and opponent's monster, you target one Sky Striker Ace monster you control, one target your card. One card your opponent controls, destroy them. Alright, cool. So that probably means that it's like Shadol, right? But worse. Shadol Winda. I don't think the second effect is that great. But presumably you will destroy this if you're going, like, for some reason you're going to battle phase on turn 2, right? You attack with this, you're gonna get bopped, presumably negated or whatever. And then you go into Ray, which can go into Engage 0, which blows up the whole board, right? Let me see. Is there any other synergy that you can have with this card off the top of my head, like this going first? Because it's probably a lot better going first, right? So presumably now you would summon you could summon this instead of Blue Ray. For example, if you already have a way to get engaged and don't want to be extra greedy. Because with what's her name? Not Azalea. Guys, it's been so long. You know that card. The one that can send stuff. Let me look it up real quick so I'm not stupid. Sky Striker. The one that's gonna Camellia. There we go. Camellia. Camellia, where are you? Where are you? You're so good. You're such a great going first card. Wherever she is, you presumably, I guess, will summon her, do some stuff, and then somehow end up with this. And then also this card is relevant now because, well, you will summon your Ray, your Rose, make this, somehow end up with that, right? And then since you have, let's say, Ray, Rose, and another Sky Striker link in your graveyard, this card is live. And then you can link summon your opponent's turn to make I don't know, disruption or anything like that. Presumably this, right? You can also do this, I guess. That works too. It says link summon one Sky Striker Ace monster. Right. So it's kind of like the Linkage effect, where you need to fulfill the requirements of the card. Unless I'm wrong, right? Link summon one Sky Striker Ace monster. So if for example you have Ray and Rose on the field, and you activate this card, because remember it doesn't say anything about like no main monster zone like Linkage would, and you could summon this, right? Because it says link summon, then requirements would be 2 monsters. Presumably you have a Ray and Rose on field somehow. You can make this, or I guess Azalea for another disruption, right? Am I wrong? Let me know. But anyways, off the top of my head, card. Yeah, all right. You get to go first. Something going first. The Sky Striker need another link 1 so you can cycle through the effects. Yeah. What would you take out for this? Let's see. In my experience, the most least used cards in my extra deck at the time will probably be like a Kaina or something, right? This Kaina can, this point, be kind of just like replaced with this. It's kind of, yeah, destroys stops one card from attacking, and then maybe the time shenanigans will still make it worth it. But then this card, it's like if your attack is involved this card in your opponent's monster, you can just destroy this card and also your opponent's one of the cards as well, right? Now, to be fair, a lot of stupid cards nowadays have floating and stuff, so maybe it's not the best choice either. But for this, it's alright. I'm glad that it's not complete garbage. I think every Sky Striker card, or a good one, Sky Striker card, I'll say card, because Cyanus technically isn't a Sky Striker card, and all the other anime cards, or well, manga now becoming anime cards, aren't that great. And every Sky Striker card itself, I think it's okay, right? I would say at this point the worst one is probably Hercules base, because that kind of just got replaced with this, which is like the shuffle effect, right? Right? Am I wrong? Anyways, that's all I really have off the top of my head for this card in particular. Let me know down below in the comment section. I try to read every comment when I can, even though I'm super busy. Let me know how this card works, what you're going to take out, what you're going to put in for your extra deck now, because like you're always going to play 3 red Ray, maybe 1 blue Ray, 1 green Ray. I don't know. It's so interesting now with so many Sky Striker cards, and then they're actually all like kind of good. You can make an argument for everything, except maybe Hercules base and the Scissors Cross, right? That's another one. Like, I don't think you need that, right? But anyways, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye.